is just some bullshit. That's how we go. You ain't even gonna do that.
Candy girl.
Oh, wow.
My world.
Everybody out there, I just had a question. Have you ever just been surrounded by haters? Like people just hate for no reason at all. You know, they just hate up. And I experience that here weekly, right? It's a lot of hate being given out. We're going to start off a little differently today. No, we're gonna do introduction first. 'Cause I want to get a couple people in the room so we can get some people to combat the hate. Today we're talking about combating hate. Okay, we're going to fight hate, and it's always the ones that's closest to you that hate the most. Secret haters. So let's get started. Welcome back to Nothing But Answers. This is the place to come to get all the answers you need. We have the answers to everything. If you need to know, ask us. Don't ask Google. Don't look it up. Encyclopedias, dictionary. We got it. I don't know what that was. It was like, bing, you're right. We got all the answers. So, let's introduce the panel today. We're missing one, and so I guess it'll be a little quiet today because somebody's not going to be here. Doc, how you doing?
I'm good. I am very well today. Got a couple workouts in, so I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Lee Little, what's good with you?
Chilling.
Okay, we're gonna move on. Thanks, Lan. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
So we're gonna discuss some of the hottest posts, some of the posts that came in the group in the last couple of weeks. We're gonna talk about them, dissect them. Hopefully, we have people join in to discuss them with us. There was some hot posts, a lot of commentary. I seen the one with the tats, right? The tattoos. I think Doc, you started that one.
Ruth started that one.
Ruth. Oh, she don't have. Does she have tattoos?
No.
That's kind of strange. Okay. I didn't think she did. I remember she didn't have any, but about their tattoos. That's intrusive when you don't have them. It's weird. Okay. She's not here to defend herself, so we will talk about her. So, and I know Leanne has a lot of tattoos, and she chose not to participate, which is terrible, which means she wasn't paying attention to the group. But how many tattoos do you have, Leanne?
I have 5 and counting.
Okay, here we go.
And how many you have, Doc? 17?
Oh no. How many did I say I had in the group?
I don't know. I didn't look.
Hold on 1 second. I'm about to.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Yeah, how many you have, Doc? Let the world know.
Several.
She got several.
Several.
Several means what? 17?
Several teen? Is that what you said?
You're a Doc is a blackboard, not a whiteboard. She's a blackboard. Come draw on me. And what is the go ahead.
What? I was gonna say, but I'm not one of those people where if you see me, you see them all. It's you probably in a professional setting, you will probably see one.
Gotcha. So that would lead me to believe that somebody got to see all of you. And then I think the follow-up one was something about like, are there any that you regretted? I think it was the question.
I did see that. Yes.
Right. Are there any that you regretted?
Yes. In the group, I did speak on that. My first one.
Okay.
My first one I got when I was 18, and back then I did it to be different because people weren't getting them back then, especially
Okay.
women.
Okay.
And I know I'm dating myself, telling my age, but they weren't as popular back then. So I did it to be different because you know how I like to be different.
Hey, Lee, put that back
And
up, please.
I actually got my name. Like I know my name.
Oh, that's interesting.
But at 18,
Did you get it? Is it somewhere someone could see it so they could read it in the moment?
No. Maybe in the summertime you might, if I'm wearing a tank top or something like that.
Okay.
You might be able to see it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Have you had any removed or covered up or anything?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Lee Little.
Thankfully, didn't have to do that. I don't have, nobody's names and all
Right.
that kind of stuff. No, I had my daughter's initials, but
That's your daughter.
she ain't going away.
Right. Lee Little.
Yeah.
Do you have any you regret it?
Yeah, my first one. And that
Okay.
was one at the, when you get the home tattooist. So
Ah,
You get the what?
yeah. Doc knows what I mean.
yes.
You know what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying?
What does that mean? What is that?
It's when you in the crib and the tattoo artists come to you and they tattoo not in a professional setting.
Mhm. Like a
Okay.
tattoo party. You have a tattoo party and
You have a
You got
something
tattoo
like
caught up in
party,
the moment.
that.
exactly.
You got a
Yeah.
Tweety bird on you that you didn't really know why you got it.
No, I got
Or
a
that don't look
tattoo.
like Tweety Bird.
Exactly.
I
I
mean,
got
this
a
didn't look
tat.
quite like I thought it was gonna look.
It says flag nor fell. So yeah, there's that.
Flag North fail. What does that mean?
It's like don't wave the white flag, don't give up, never surrender type of
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a bad tattoo. I regret it for you.
They say flash dance.
Yeah, I don't know what. I'm like flag. What? Uh, uh, it's not working. Man,
But
Oh,
I
you
was
know
trying
what?
to
I
see
have
the post.
another one I regret. Now that I
Oh,
think about it, now
regret.
that she said that, I mean, well, I have a Chinese symbol
Mm-hmm.
that was supposed to say one thing,
And
but
it
when
says,
I went into Chinatown and got acupuncture,
yeah,
they said they told me that it means something, but it doesn't mean anything bad. It means spring, which is fine. Things
right,
change in springtime. Things grow and all that, but that
right.
wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Hilarious. You out there just trusting people to know what they mean. Yeah, this means red,
Right.
and now you trust them, and it don't mean red.
They don't.
And luckily,
So if you go get a Chinese symbol tattoo, you need
well,
to check it out with some real Chinese people.
I know a friend got a tattoo, and he wanted it to say, which is weird, like Big Daddy Shy. That's what he wanted it to say,
Mm.
and it said, "Stop at red lights." When I said he was so upset, again, same thing. We were in, I don't know where we're at, somewhere with some Asian, like a Chinatown type place, and he's like, the dude was like, "Why do you have stop at red light on you?" He's like, "What?" He's like, again, like flag on the play. Like he asked him, like, what does that mean? Like he wanted to know what was the significance of not stopping at red lights. He's like, what are you talking about? It says, he said, no, that doesn't say that. Which makes sense. He's like, we don't really have a Big Daddy Shy in our language,
Yes.
right? We don't have it. So we couldn't write it. Even if you wanted to write it, it couldn't write it. So that was very interesting.
That is crazy.
Right. So do you guys plan on getting any more tattoos?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely for me.
Yes.
So we're probably going to have a nothing but answers tattoo party. I've been practicing my art and I'm ready to
Oh
draw.
gosh.
So whatever you guys need, it's this today.
Do you have any?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
This body is a virgin. I don't let things just touch
Okay,
it.
okay.
Okay, I don't let things just touch it. Leanne, put the jacket up.
Oh,
So
okay.
I need to
Somebody.
know. I had this fire jacket, and there's some haters, and I say haters, they're plural. I need you guys to just write in and tell me what you feel about this jacket. How fire is it to you? You know, on a level of 1 to 10, you could say 20 if you want. Okay. But I just want to know how you feel about this, because I was feeling good about it. And a friend, maybe a friend, I don't know, I'm loosely using the word now, came at my jacket, straight at it. And I think they were hating because they didn't find it first. That's what I think it was. I think a lot of times people hate when they don't okay, look at this bit. Everybody get ready. Keep your eyes glued to the screen. Boom. Can you make it bigger? Yeah, it can. If you can look at that. Right? Yes. Doc, what are you laughing at right now? I don't know. I don't know what. So see how the people closest to you will be the ones who do these type of things.
Look at Daryl Jakey.
now you
That's
make
a mess. Why the heck would you ever do that?
I can't believe you would hate. Like you. See, this is what you do. When let's throw that away. Yard sale. Warachi yard sale. I can't believe the hate that's going on. And I know the hate is because you don't want to allow me to be great. I understand that. I understand the hate is because you don't want me to be great. I get it. So this jacket right here is top of the line, right? It's killing them, you know. And I'm look at it, killing them. If I walked in the room with that, boom, they think $1 million jacket. They were like, this boy is killing them. And
when you walk in the room with that jacket, people gonna say, "Where's the rest of your group?"
Talking about killing it, you better kill yourself.
Wow. This is very interesting that the hate that comes from being make it bigger. There you go. Look at that. Look at that.
I'm blind.
Yeah, the pockets. Look at that. Yeah, my hair falls on it. Golden locks on the golden jacket. That was it.
Somebody said, "What else would you wear with this?"
I don't understand the hate. Okay, I don't know why.
Oh my gosh!
Who said what would you wear with this? Who said that? That's ridiculous. Okay.
Oh, so, Jay.
Jay, stop it. Okay. So at the next Nothing But Answers party, I'm about to come out and show y'all. There you go. Ha ha.
Oh, that was a good one.
Again, I see the hate because you don't want me to be great. Again, the lady at the store was like, "Yo, you look really good in that jacket." Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to put it out there, and I'm seeing that a whole bunch of
She
haters here.
said you look great in this jacket. Then she asked to fill your face because she blind.
I was like, "You like this jacket?" She was like, "Stop that! Stop that! That's not okay." The jacket. But you know what? She was trying to get a sale. Nah, she wasn't even a salesperson. You know what I mean? Listen, I just want to say, I see it's a lot of haters here, and I appreciate the hate. You know what I mean? Hate up. That's what I say. Hate up, because I'm wearing it. Next, nothing but answers in person. I'm there with it. I'm there with it. Leanne, pop a post up, because this is ridiculous. I can't believe you guys would do me like that. Leanne was singing earlier, talking about I ain't got nothing but love for you, baby.
Oh,
Can't believe it.
God.
Trying to say I was one of the 5 heartbeats. I was the 6th heartbeat. What you trying to say?
Nice like this. I
wish raindrops would fall.
Oh, y'all get a little kick out of yourself tonight. I see. Hate is on 100. I haven't seen hate like this on the show in a long time. Like this is some real hate. We might have to do a picture day. We pull up some pictures and see what we think about them. But go ahead, pop a post. I see you guys having a ha ha he he moment. Key. This is ridiculous. This was interesting. Yes. Could you take that down, please, Leanne? This is ridiculous. The shame is crazy. Okay, let's hear it.
We have a lot of young ladies out here that are men in skirts. I look as feminine as possible because I am trying to overcompensate. I'll own it. I'll be vulnerable. I am trying to visually overcompensate for what I know is a default masculine posture that I walk through the world with every day. Of course I do. You see my taxes. No, I mean, but for real, I got a payroll, and so when you are leading in this way, when you are providing not just for yourself, but for those around you, your whole community, how are you not masculine in your energy, right?
Yeah.
But to Melissa's point, most of the women I know, especially the Black women, we would love if we didn't have to. Woo. What people don't realize. What'd you say?
I want to be soft and pink.
Correct. Yeah. What most people don't realize is that most masculine women are masculine by mandate, not by choice.
Yes.
We're masculine because we have been made to be. Yeah. We're masculine because if I don't go qualify for this mortgage, if I don't put these kids in the best schools, if I don't really make sure that my neighborhood is safe for me and my children to walk down, it won't be safe. We have a lot of young ladies.
What do we think about this, ladies? Because you guys are women, so before I opine, I would like to know what you guys think. Quiet is really good for a show. Definitely helps people to stay tuned in.
I agree. I agree. I can say she made some valid points.
She didn't.
Definitely in some ways. But I don't always think that being a boss or leading is absolutely means that you're masculine and walking in masculinity. Why can't I just lead because I'm a leader? It doesn't mean necessarily that I'm taking over the role of a man. It just means that I'm leading this situation that I'm in.
So what did you agree with then? You said you agreed with some things she said.
I agree that that some women are in masculine or portraying masculine qualities that don't want to, that would love to have. Being single, I have to operate in the masculine in a lot of ways because there's nobody else there to do it. I have to do it. Okay. In my mind, I could easily ask for help, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear you.
there are some points where I do take on the masculine role because I feel like I need to be in control of everything. And that's just, my
That's your take on it.
Mhm.
Okay. I hear you. Doc, what do you think?
I agree with Lee in that I don't think that being a boss necessarily means that you're trying to be a man.
Right. Okay.
But I also do know and see it in couples counseling all the time, women who would prefer to not who would prefer to have the man lead more.
Okay. So
I mean, I'll give you a perfect example. I was talking with a couple who were talking about all the things she has to do versus what he's doing and how, he said this. I married you because I knew you were independent. I knew that you could do for yourself. I knew you would take care of things. And she said, I married you so I wouldn't have to. So they were just on two different pages about who should be leading and who should be doing what.
mm,
so this is where I get confused, right? You guys kind of I felt we're on the path where, like, again, just because you're doing something doesn't mean you're masculine. If you change a
Right.
tire, it doesn't mean you're masculine. And that's what I
Right.
kind of hear people are saying. Like,
Yes.
if you do the same thing men do, does it make you masculine? So if you wear pants, does that make you masculine? Like, or that would mean when they say something like on Father's Day, women who raised the kids should get a Father's Day card because they're doing both. No, right? It's not. You choose if you want to do something masculine, right? That's a choice. I don't believe if you're paying the bills that means you're masculine, right? Or feminine. I don't think that's what it is. Nor do I believe leading. So what I kind of heard from you, Doc, in the situation you were saying, that to me was task driven, right? That was task driven. I don't believe that has anything to do with leading. I don't believe that has anything to do with male or female. I think so. People need we are there gender roles or they're not? What are we basing this off of? Because again, if I wash the dishes, am I being feminine? No,
of course
washing
not.
the dishes, right? So if you change what to consider, well, see, this is the thing, right? In leading, I don't think it's about what you're necessarily maybe doing, right? I think leading is still a thing. Like leading, you're steering your family in the right direction. It doesn't mean you don't have to pay all the bills to be a good leader, right? You don't have to change the tire to be a good leader. It depends on if she can change it better, then she could change the tire, right? I don't think that denotes masculine or feminine. People put these tasks on people to say this is the masculine task, the feminine task, but a woman can still be super feminine in changing a tire, right? She could be super feminine. If you're a feminine woman, you are going to be in your femininity regardless, right? So when she said she dresses super feminine so that it shows her femininity. Well, I don't believe that to be true either, because I remember Eve was super feminine in some extra big sweatpants and a t-shirt. Looked fine. That was feminine, right? It's how it's your aura which presents your femininity, right? Just if I see Aaliyah wearing the pants sagging a little, dressed more boyish, did I think she was masculine in her? No, she was very feminine, right? So femininity or masculinity, I think, is energy. It's how you present it. So I don't think it's task driven as much as we make it. So if you're doing this, this, and this, well, that's what you're doing. You still can be feminine with it. I don't think tasks are specifically make you masculine or feminine. And that's what I'm hearing here. She's like, well, I look at my taxes. I make more money, so that makes you masculine, right? Her to me, her mind is kind of warped in what she's saying. She's saying, since I make more money, that makes me feminine. Since I pay the bills, that makes me feminine. Make me more masculine. I think that's true. You can be a very feminine woman and pay all the bills. It's a choice that we're making. I can pay all the bills and be feminine and be very feminine. And as a man, you can pay all the bills and still be very feminine if you in your actions and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's my take on it. So I don't really think task or what leads anything. So that's my take on it.
Mm-hmm.
So for Jasmine, it's more of an energy. I know you asked what's masculine. I think it's more of an energy. What's feminine? I think it's more of energy. Right? It's not about how you dress. It's not about hey. It's about how you act, how you interact with the world. To me, is going to show your masculine or your femininity.
And I think that's where a lot of, and people have been talking about this. It's where a lot of the women entertainers have it messed up. Because the more naked you are, don't make you more sexy.
Right. And like I pointed out, Eve, when she had them sweatpants on and that white beater, that was sexy. You know, Aaliyah, how she was sexy. Left Eye, sexy.
It's
and
the energy. I agree with that. It's how you carry yourself.
Exactly. So it's not about being naked as much.
You could be called sexy walking down the street in sweatpants and a t-shirt.
Right.
Or a coat that covers everything.
Everything, right?
And that experience too. And be called sexy. It's just how you carry yourself.
Absolutely right.
Hold on. Tina Lee Bauer says hello.
Hello, Tina. How are you doing? Thank you for joining.
Jolene says, wouldn't society determine what roles or tasks are femme or mass?
I don't think so. I think it's individualized, right? I think there is, we got to be honest, there is things that we look at as masculine and feminine, right? There's people look at it that way, which now that's what warped our mind. So if you change a tire, they're saying that's feminine. I mean, they said it's masculine, right? Excuse me. They say it's masculine. I don't believe it to be masculine. I believe it's a task that needs to be done. And I can see a woman doing it, and I wouldn't think she's a man because she did it. You know, I would think that she can just do it. You know, and she could be very feminine in doing it. She don't gotta be like, oh, yo, let me go change this tire. Like, it doesn't, don't change who you are because you're changing the tire. So all I'm saying is if you're presenting masculine, that's what you do. That's who you are. You may not be feminine. You may not have the feminine energy. Or if you're presenting as feminine, that may be who you are, right? Even if you so-called man calls you feminine, that may be who you are. But I don't think that because you, like I said, if I wash dishes, am I feminine? If I fold clothes, am I feminine? If we're going off of that type of narrative, we have to use, then would it work the opposite way? So, oh, he's feminine, he's folding clothes up. I don't really think that's the case. He's just folding clothes up. So, you know, so I think society, I think there are some things that are out there, but if we really think and break it down, it doesn't really hold its weight. To me.
Okay.
So there we go. If anybody, you guys tell me, you know, what you think, women.
Next.
Yeah, what's the next one, Joe? What's the next one?
Next up, we have.
Are you masculine? Because you setting up the
Yes, I am. Oh, for sure.
Okay, there we go. See,
because I'm running things right now.
Right, because you're in control right now. You know
listen.
What I mean? He drives. Is he a man? Is he driving you around?
Just know that. Just know it.
Like this man is this look like this masculine person is being taking a long time to do what she need to do.
Put the jacket back up, Lee.
Okay.
Hey, for everybody tuned in late. Oh, I thought you were about to put it up there. I was about to say for everybody tuned in late. Hey, for everybody that's tuned in, I got this new jacket. Tell me how fire it is. Please leave a comment. Leanne and Doc were trying to say my jacket wasn't hot. I want to say it was hot fire like Dylon. Now, this was interesting. and I can't see it to read it now. Can anybody see it enough to read it?
Actress Miracle Watts is going viral for insulting marriage ultimatum via video for her boyfriend, fellow actor Tyler LeBailey. She was asked if she sees herself getting married and starting a married, and stated, "Of course, I better see myself getting married soon."
Oh,
She
wow.
goes on to ask if the audience if they believe it's disrespectful not to marry a woman after being with each other a certain amount of years, and they both already agreed that they wanted to get married. For those who don't know, the lore, Taylor Lepe was engaged. I don't think we need to know that part.
We
Well,
do.
okay, we do. Okay,
Yeah, we do.
was engaged to his longtime fiance and Hollywood talent agent April King. Tyler and April had 2 children together, the youngest being just 8 months when Tyler decided to leave April to be with Miracle. After meeting Miracle on the set of Star's show PV Valley, P Valley, Miracle and Tyler began dating in July 2021, and they welcomed their first child and her first child, his third child, together in September of 2022.
So he had a baby with the new girl too,
Yeah,
right? That's okay.
Mhm.
and it says
Quick,
who trying to
immediately.
publicly bully publicly bully a man into marriage is insane.
Mhm.
It is. So basically, I guess the gist is he was in a long-term relationship, had kids, was engaged, was gonna get married, but
Mhm.
met this other girl on set who is I forget her name. I seen her. She got all this behind her. Crazy.
Mhm.
So
Well,
he met her and left his family. Like her name was Sunshine.
put your mother on the phone. I'm never coming home.
Hey, yeah, look here. Ain't never come back no more. Good luck. So he left his girl of all this time who just had a baby. Right? They had a baby. Or the baby was 8 months old. He left the baby and the girl and got with this girl and they got pregnant. So I will say the first thing is that is it disrespectful? I mean, you don't have to stay with anybody, to be honest. So if he was ready to go, he was ready to go. He don't have to boo throwing tomatoes. So
That's
I don't
for
know.
your jacket.
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
I'm not going to sit here and take this. I am not going to sit here and take the disrespect. I will not take the disrespect.
But that's when she posted it. When Lee put the gift jacket. That's when she said that.
I'm not doing that. So it looks like okay. So if you're in a relationship and you're done with the relationship, I don't think you should stay in a relationship just because you have kids or you promise somebody to marry them. I don't think that's what you should do. We don't know what the relationship looked like. We don't know if there was problems. We don't know what was going on. He met someone else, got close to them, and had the baby and started a new family. What can we say about that? I mean, he made his choice, right?
I mean, he didn't marry the first one. Why would we sit here and think he's going to marry you? And she got further. Well, at least she got the ring that says, "Hey, I'm gonna go walk down the aisle." You ain't get none of that yet. all you got was a baby.
A baby.
Mhm.
I didn't look at it that way. Wow.
Mhm.
If we look at it as far as a creature of habit, this is what he does.
Mhm.
And okay, so I seen something today, and we kind of, I don't know if I put it, but about a relationship PTSD,
Mhm.
right? And I wonder if people really believe that they're going to treat this person differently than the last person. Like, well, I'm better than her. Do you lie to yourself? Are you delusions? And you're lying like, well, he did that to her, but I'm like my jacket, hot fire, and ain't nobody walking away from this. So maybe she thought she's special enough. Wow, she's still doing it out of order. I think in that case, I would have had to say, look, put the ring on my finger first. Because I
Right.
know
Why would you make that ultimatum now?
Right. That's very
Why
interesting.
would you try to bully him into marrying you now when, like you said, you're all out of order?
Right. So, and we kind of talked about this last week, where your past, to me, does matter a little bit, right? What happened before me matters a little bit. Like, not exactly your body count, but kind of, how did your relationship end? What happened to your relationship? How was your parents' relationship with each other? These things we should kind of talk about, because they can see how, they can see how, you can maybe see how this person may handle stress, how to handle things. And if he got 3 kids with a woman and he left her, I mean, this child is not making a mistake that you try to have, or that you guys allowed each other to have very quickly. It's not going to make
Exactly.
nor is going to make him walk down the aisle with you.
Right.
Because it already looks like he has issues.
Yeah, so trying to embarrass him into doing it, you just look foolish.
Right. But you think that's because she's hurt?
She sounds hurt.
Yeah, just trying to put it out there like, you said you was going to marry me. And you left me with the kids.
And he's like, but I didn't marry the first one. So what'd you think was going to happen?
Hey, boo, this is what I do. Interesting. And I think we really need to invest in people when we meet them to, again, find out kind of their history. Because we should be smart. If I know this is your, like, you got 3 kids, you said you're going to marry, you didn't, and now you over here, keep it moving. You know what I mean? You already come with problems, and you're willing to walk away from something. So you did it already once, which means you can do it again easier. So I don't need that in my life. I have to keep.
But like you said, a lot of times people think that they're different.
Right.
When you might be different, but that other person is the same. They the same as they was before. So even though you might be different, doesn't mean that they're going to treat you differently.
Right. That girl was different when he met her too.
Mm-hmm.
Than one before, so
I don't even know if you can say hold the men or women responsible to the standards you put in place. You got to hold yourself accountable for the standards you put in place, because if your standards is here's what I'm willing to take, then that's what it needs to be. And if at some point you got to say enough is enough, I don't think what what my standards are is not being met, and I keep compromising myself for this relationship and still nothing's coming, then at some point you walk away.
So I'm a little different, right? I would say, Doc, F your standards, what you feel about your standards, because it really is, what is their standards? You got to feel about what they feel they can do, or how they view relationships. Because your standards could be, it's an echo, your standards could be great, but if their standards are lower than what you expect, then they're going to do what they're going to do. Like I said, coming to this, he's showing you his standards already. He's showing you, like, I walk away from something. I walk away from 3 kids. I walk away from this engagement and marriage to go for this new hot thing. So that's the thing. Their standards are cool, but he's showing you what he's about. So trying to get him to be on your standards already, right?
And what happens if you do? Hey, we all have an echo.
What's the echo?
Jolene says, hold up, everybody, and it's the chat is moving quickly.
All right. Now, what happens if you do get to bully that person into marrying you? How do you think that marriage is going to be?
Exactly. Jay Gray says, "Oh snap! What am I walking into?" Jolene says, "But that's why you have to maintain your own standards." It's an echo.
Yeah, it's echo. I don't know what it is.
We all have it. I don't know why.
And
I think it went away now, right? Right? Yeah,
It did.
it's gone. So, but I said again, your standards are fine, but you need to also, again, assess what they have going on, right? Because your standards, most of our standards, like, I'm not going to deal with certain things. I want to be with you, but that person's telling you all these things. They're going to tell you in the beginning. They're going to tell you, "Oh, I want to be with you. I love you. We're going to be together." But you need to go. We see his standards, or I'll walk away from you. 3 kids and a marriage for this new hot thing. So that's what we got to look at and say, look, I don't know if I want to be with somebody who thinks that's okay. Because once you do it once, it's easy to do it again. So he has a track record of doing this, even if it's one time. But you left 3 kids and a fiance. Cool. Why, like I said, why am I better? Why do I think I'm better than that person? So I would get out of that early. Especially today, I know if they're saying they're crazy or they're showing some signs, or their last relationship, everybody else is crazy. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Everybody else is crazy. So I'm gonna go. And I'm gonna be crazy to the next person you talk to. It's gonna be me too. So I'm gonna go. Thank you.
But it be so much, especially in the beginning, that don't allow people to walk away. And I say allow, and I'm using that very loosely. You don't want to walk away because you fascinated, you intrigued, you're enchanted, and all those things. And don't hold yourself to your own standards.
Right. Well, you're right. Because like I said, if I know you just walked away from 3 kids, I don't know who signs up for that.
Right.
2 kids.
2 kids.
2 kids, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But they said he had 3 kids prior to the one he just had.
No, he had 2 kids.
Oh, okay.
And hers make 3.
Gotcha. But the one was 8 months old. So you just had that kid. You know what I mean? And now you had another one. So you walked away. That to me, again, I think sometimes you hear these stories and you're like, I get why it didn't work out. He or she had 4 kids and 13 different people. Like, it's like, wait a minute. What made you think this was going to be different? What in you, like, is your hubris so high that you thought that you were so good that you were going to change this person to make them be different than who they are? That's insane. So yeah, I don't know. I think that we definitely need to talk to people, and if they have a history like that, for me, especially in the beginning, Doc says it all the time. In the beginning, before you have any skin in the game, that's why I need to ask these questions so you can get up out of there, and it's no hard feelings. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm gonna walk away from your baby leaving self, okay? Are there comments? Are there comments, Leanne?
No.
Okay.
I think character should matter, but oftentimes it doesn't. That's why we're going through all the stuff we're going through with this stupid election coming up. All the back and forth and the polarization and all the arguments people having. That's the only thing I'm gonna say about that. But character should matter in relationships, no matter what kind of relationship you're having with the person.
Isolate that. Your character should matter. Like I said, if you find some things out about a person that are not too favorable in the beginning, you might say, like if you walk into a store and a person puts down an old lady, you might want to say, this ain't gonna work.
Right.
I don't know if we share the same morals and values. You know.
If they not see, but some women, if the man knocked down the old lady to get to you, you be like,
Right.
oh, he
Oh
think
my
I'm
goodness.
fine.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Right.
Look what he
See,
did
but
for me.
Right. But see, that type of person deserves they get their morals and values are messed up already. You know what I mean? They're a little off. Like, yo, the way you knocked that old lady to get to me, draws is yours.
Yes.
So it is interesting to think about. And it happens so much. You hear these stories all the time. People are dating people, and then it goes wrong, and then you find out this person got 30 kids. So what were you doing? They're not taking care of any of their own kids. So why would you have a kid with them? What did you expect to happen? You know, this person don't work, and now they sleep on your couch 3 years later. They didn't have a job when you met.
Can't be mad now. I mean, you can try to be, but you really don't have no reason to be mad.
Right. So now I guess you're stuck in your feminine energy, your masculine energy, because you're paying all the bills. Now you're the man, I guess. Next one, Leanne. That's crazy. And that happens all too often where people just get with the wrong person. You know they're the wrong person. You know, like I seen something like God never sent somebody else's husband. Oh, this is very interesting. Iman Shepherd wants everything he gifted Tiana Taylor during the relationship.
Wow.
Let me get that back.
Someone posted that if it had like significant, like some kind of value, like it was his grandmother's ring or his mom's brooch or something like that, I could see that. I think I could see that as well. If it was like a family heirloom or something.
You gave it as a gift, Doc.
But no, I'm not.
It was under the pretense of
I was going to say I'm a different breed because I would want to give it back. I would just want to give it back.
Right. Hear that. But they did get married, right? Now they got a divorce. So you did get married. So now you fulfilled your obligation. Now, why it didn't work, we don't know. In this case, I don't know. I haven't heard anything like whatever. I haven't heard. So I don't know much about the case. But I know if you gift somebody something and then you ask for it back, that's kind of crass. Because you gave it to him.
And I agree with that overall. But just for me, depending on what it was, some stuff I would want to give back.
You said now, depending on the breakup, you might not give it back.
Just out of but that would be out of spite. That wouldn't be my character.
Right.
That would be out of spite.
Sometimes you gotta be spiteful, depending on what they did.
Jolene says, I don't believe that. Laugh out loud. I need confirmation this is even real. Laugh out loud. But just for the conversation, that's ridiculous. Laugh out loud.
Well, I do know she got a lot of stuff people were talking about. She got a lot of stuff like the houses and cars and definitely wrapped up. But I'm kind of with Jolene. I haven't seen this anywhere else. The Real Mike Media. Don't know who Mike is. Sounds good. But I mean, it's good for talk. Like, do we return stuff after relationships? Now, say they weren't married.
It depends on what it is. I mean, I gave when the first person I was engaged to, I gave the ring back.
Well, see,
try to keep it.
That's different, Doc, because some states you have to. Well, you have a certain amount of time and it can be returned because it was given under pretense of getting married. That's different. But now,
I don't think that's everywhere, though.
Well, every state has something different. I know, like New Jersey is like a year. You can't do anything with it for a year. Then after that, it's yours, and they can't ask for it back at that point. So there's a time period on it. But what I'm saying is that once you get married, you fulfill that obligation. So now you don't get it back because you get a divorce. You know, that was a gift. You know, at that point.
But there are some guys that don't ask for stuff back, even if they're entitled to it. Like if you
you shouldn't. Like, move on. I think if I'm asking for stuff back, that's a way for me holding on. I believe. Right? I'm trying to still keep contact. Hey, yo, remember that I bought you the set of earrings, the bangle ones in '95? Yeah, I want them back. Like, move on.
Yeah, stuff like that. No, why would you ask for something like that back?
Even my grandmom's ring. What are you gonna do with it? You give it to somebody else?
Maybe give it back to his grandmother
Grandmom
or his
dead.
mother.
Mom dead. What you gonna do with
I
it?
don't know. Oh, dad. Why everybody gotta be dead, Daryl?
Well, I'm
Give it
just
to
saying,
his
what you gonna do with
kid.
it?
Yeah, his daughter. Give it to his daughter.
So I'm gonna give the ring I gave to the woman to my daughter. Come on, man. Like, leave that alone. That's done. That's already, that got negative vibes on it. You know what I mean? I'm
Jolene said, "Don't give anything away that you want back."
There you go. I would think that. But see, it's the problem. When you're in love, you think you're gonna be with them forever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think that people should ask for things back. Again, like I said, depending on what it might have meant. But me personally, I don't have no need for nothing you gave me if we're not together.
yeah, but listen, we broke up. Now I'm not going to search for things. Right? I'm moving on. I'm not searching for things. I'm not going through my house looking for everything you ever gave me. We're done. I'm moving on. I'm not, and you blocked anyway because we broke up. So
That's the new age
you
stuff.
can't even get to me asking for anything. I'm blocking you on everything. Okay, everything you blocked on it, and you keep calling me. That's harassment. I'm going to jail. So, because I really think that people would use it to kind of stay in contact. Right, especially something like this. They live together, so you could have took whatever it was when you left the house, unless she hid it. And if she hid it, she ain't giving it back anyway. So why you ask for something she ain't giving it back? So why ask now after the fact that you, especially if you were married and lived together, you knew you were leaving. If you wanted something, you could have took it. And ain't no way you sitting at home in your new house like, damn, you know what I need back? My grandmama's ring. He wants those gifts to cash in for all the money he has.
Right? For real.
Them little trinkets ain't gonna help him. So what's the next one, man? That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's crass to ask for it back, especially depending on what. And if you were the reason we broke up, like if you was outside and doing stuff, come on, man, you ain't getting nothing back. You better get off my phone because restraining order is real. House will be at your house. You know you were not supposed to call her. You turn around, face the wall, sir. So that's
terrible.
It's insane. Man says threesomes should go both ways. Sound like he goes both ways in a relationship. A man should be open to inviting another man into his bedroom.
You got an echo again.
Do we? I don't hear it.
Yeah,
I don't hear it. Only you hear it then.
No, now it's not there, but it was.
It wasn't. You
It
heard
was.
it twice.
There it is.
We don't hear it, Leanne.
Okay.
So we know where the echo is coming from, everybody. It's coming from the masculine side on the other side.
Shut up.
Okay, so what do you think about this? Are you really ready for a threesome? Do you think that a man, and I guess it could be both people should be open to allowing, I guess, everything. I don't know what men he's speaking for. So the type of men he's speaking for, I don't know. I don't know any men he's speaking for. And he might be speaking for a population of men. But I don't think it should go both ways. I don't think so. And again, how would you feel as a woman if your man was like, yo, I want to bring Bob home tonight for this? Now, this goes back to the talk of masculine and feminine. This perfect masculine and feminine. If your man, masculine man, came home and is like, yeah, I want to bring George to have sex with us tonight. What y'all doing? That's cool. Y'all great. It's great.
No, just like if it was the other way, you asking for another female to come in. The answer is no.
That's not what I'm asking you. How do you look at
What you're
him?
asking me?
How do you look at him? Asking
Well, how do
for
you look at
another man
her?
at home? Huh?
How do you look at her if she asks if
Easy.
she wants another female in the
Easy.
bedroom?
It's definitely double standard. I don't look at her anyway. I'm like, okay, I would say no, but I wouldn't look at her differently. I wouldn't look at her like, listen, if my homie was like, yo, I'm trying to get Raheem to come with me and my wife, I'm like, nigga, you gay.
But
I
love
would
is
say-
love. Love is
Love
love,
can
so
be
it don't
love.
matter.
Hey, whatever you say, but
Does it matter what he wants Raheem to do? If he
Yes.
just wants Raheem to be with his wife, or he want to watch Raheem with his
well,
wife,
they
does that
said
make him
threesome.
gay
They
as
said a
opposed
threesome.
to? I mean, people don't they classify that as threesomes? Having three
No,
people
that's
in the room?
cuckolding is different, right? That's when you just watch some house with your wife. But a threesome is threesome.
Everybody doing something.
Everybody shake, everybody clap your hands.
If he want to watch her get taken down,
That's
if
not
he
a
want
threesome.
a partner in crime, taking down his
Right.
wife,
Right? Yeah.
To me,
that is
that's
a
weird.
threesome.
Yes.
No.
So why would that
he's
make
doing-
him gay?
It's only one sword in the room. Once another sword goes in the room, first of all, I know I'm not getting hard around another man, right?
Hmm.
Right. I know. Because what is he doing here? It shouldn't be in the room. It's me and you. 'Cause I wouldn't want another woman in the room either. Right. But if my homie was like
What you hiding, girl?
Huh? What'd you say? I didn't hear what you said.
I said, what you hiding?
What do you mean I'm hiding? I think sex is for the man and woman. I don't want anybody extra,
man.
right?
Mm-mm.
So I don't want anybody else in the room. So
Mhm.
but you wait. Listen, we'll get there later. So but if one of my homies is like, yo, I'm asking for another dude to be in the room. I'm like, bro, what you say? Like that would.
What if he know? Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What if he says, "My wife"? I asked my wife to bring if I could bring Susie home, and she asked if she could bring Raheem home. So we just going to do it and switch it up like that.
I'm like, bro, we can't be. What's wrong with you? Like I thought you was different. Like you real different. Again, I know it's the way I think, but it would change my view. He said my cool, but I'm like, bro, you're I didn't know you were gay. You know, I didn't know you were gay.
Train.
But again, I don't think it's necessarily a train. I think, you know, it's a pig on the spit. They're gonna roast it and have both holes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it should be. I mean, you could let's do what you want. So you've been cool if your man asked to bring another man home. You're saying you wouldn't think anything. You would say no, like no, I don't want it, and that would be fine. You wouldn't look at him differently. You wouldn't think it differently. Nothing.
Oh no, I'm looking at you differently.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
Sure,
Listen, that's all I want to know. Like I just want to keep it real.
for
Like
sure,
because
100%.
Because for me, I'm thinking, your wife don't have what you need to get you where you need to get. Then, because you're looking for a unicorn. It's different, I think. So I would think, I think that would shake the relationship. I think. I don't know. See, again, nobody's chiming in. People quiet because they don't want to lose their jobs. But I think that if your man came home and asked to have another man join you guys in sex, I mean, even what does he think about you? I would be super. I can if I let another man have sex with my wife, I don't like her. I couldn't like her because I think men, for me, are territorial. That's yours, right? You don't want anybody else doing anything to yours. So my ego alone wouldn't want another man touching my joint. So if you're allowing another man to touch your joint, I'm confused about how you even feel about her. And that's just me. So if you can, as spouse, touch your wife and you could be cool with it, I don't know how you could, but I would be like, I don't like you at all. So go ahead, let Raheem, I'll never touch you again. We're done at this point. But I guess Leanne's the only person honest to be like, listen, could you still be in a relationship with that man after that, Leanne?
Absolutely not. The relationship is over. It's over.
Oh man.
Okay, it's over. Chat, I need you guys to join in. If your man came home and asked you to have another man for a threesome, are you staying in that relationship?
Alicia says, I think if he is open for a threesome, he need to be open fully. Laugh out loud. I wouldn't want him. But how are you gonna suggest me to do something and you not be open as well? For the record, I would never want a threesome either.
Right. But your man, just think about in the moment, you see him like grab the other man's ass or something.
Oh my God.
And they can get excited, and before you know, like, that's not my ass. Is everything still cool? Are we still cool? Are we still like, well, he's open to it? And then what is he open to? Like, now, are there rules? Would you have to put in place, like, look, you can't touch him? Just saying that the relationship's over. I know. Yeah, you can't touch him. What? I don't know. I would feel, see, to be honest, if my girl asked to have another girl, I would feel like, well, what am I not providing for you? That's just me. I would think you're looking for something, and I could be totally off. That's my limited brain. I could be limited. But I would think, like, what are you looking for? What am I not giving you? Am I not exciting you enough? I'm not giving you something that you need somebody else. You know, that's how I would feel. Then I could be totally off, right? So maybe if you can explain to me, can somebody explain to me why you would want a threesome? So maybe that's the first thing. If someone, because I like kind of like it's not my wheelhouse. I don't understand why you would want to, because one woman is a headache enough. So I don't know why you'd want two. You got two people hungry after sex, and they both don't know what they want to eat. It's the whole thing at that point. But yeah, so I don't understand.
I think a lot of people, it's just a fantasy of a lot of men. From what I've heard that from some men is that it's not even what you think it the way you have it in your head. It don't turn out like that. It's a lot harder to do than you think.
So my thing is, if it's harder to do with another woman, it got to be extremely difficult to do with another man.
Probably, because you got to make sure you don't touch things.
Or are you trying to experiment, but you're trying to use your wife to be in the middle of it? Like, I think it poses a lot more questions for a man to ask a woman to bring another man home. Like that and I'm just coming from my point of view. Because I would think that would be like, I don't want another man in the room. No. Like another woman, I wouldn't want, but I can see us having a conversation. Okay. Well, look, does she got a fat ass? Okay. All right. And what could I do? And what can I do? Like, we can have that conversation.
I can see that. I can see that in a conversation. Having a conversation about it with your partner.
But I can't see with a man, even if she was like, look, I want to bring another man home. There's no conversation to be had there, right? There's a fight. You instantly start an argument. Like, you start an argument. And I think we got to break up. I think we have to break up if you're asking me to bring another man into the relationship. I know I can't get past that. I can't believe this. You asked to bring Raheem. What the fuck you think about Raheem? Oh, hell no. Like, I know I could. I'm not mature enough to get over that.
Okay.
So there's certain things. There's certain things I know. Don't ask me. If I'm with a woman, and I don't care what you want. Ask for another man. Understand. You said you wanted to break up. That's what I heard. You don't want to be with me no more. Okay. So that's
funny. It made me think about an episode of The King of Queens with Doug and Carrie. And Doug got a new coworker that had this voice that Carrie liked. And she would want Doug to do it every time they had sex. At first he got upset about it. Like, why she want to hear this man I work with? Why she need to hear his voice to get turned on? But eventually, after they met that man's girlfriend, they switched it up. She did the girlfriend, he did the man. So they used their fantasy to enhance their own sex life.
So Carrie asked him to break up, but he stayed with her. That's what I heard. He said, can you break up with me? He's like, nope. Again, I think if you're telling me you're thinking about another man while we're having intimate moments to get you there, you said you wanted to break up again. That's what I heard. You said, I don't want to be with you because
Dang.
gets me there. Tom really gets me there. You don't. I'm thinking Tom while you're on top of me.
I don't know, Daryl. If
you're
you after having sex with one person for 20, 30 years, you might need something else to spark that flame.
Listen, don't tell me. Keep to yourself. Don't let me know. It's like, yo, it wasn't really you. I was thinking about Ralph.
I was thinking about your coworker.
I'm definitely leaving you. Definitely leaving you. That's just me. I don't know. Some people might be okay with, like you said, they can. I'm cool. I'm like, you think about other niggas? Like, I know, like rationally, I know you probably think about other people. I just don't want to know about it. Okay. I don't want to know about it. Don't tell me. Leanne, what's the next one? Let's get off. This is crazy. It got me hot. Can't believe you out here thinking about other niggas. I'm about to break up with you now. Same thing. If my girl asks for another man, I'm breaking up with her, Kendall. She's done. Because really what I hear, and this is more ego, this is more about me. I hear that there's something I'm doing that's not satisfying her, and that may not be her case, but this is what I hear. I'm not satisfying you. You need another penis in the room to get right. That would be my problem, because obviously there's something I'm not doing where you need to bring another person in. And again, that's my own personal issue. That may not be why she wants to do it. Maybe she wants to experiment, maybe, but I think deep down that I'm not doing something right, you know. So she wants 2. And then where's it stop? Does she want 3 next? Like, I don't know. I can't, I don't know. Once you open that door, I think it can go all over the place, and I'm just going to stop it. I'm going to nip it at the bud. I don't think it turns out well. I'm good. I know it's not going to turn out well for me, because I can't. Even another woman would, I'll be like, damn, she want another woman? I can't believe something I'm doing wrong. I don't know. It would bother me. I would perseverate over it to the point where you would leave me. You would leave me. I'm like, well, what she got that I don't got? What is she doing that I'm not doing? I'm doing all she doing. Why is she doing better? You would get so tired of me asking these questions all the time. You'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go. You gotta know yourself and what you can handle.
True that.
And I can't handle much. I'm weak. I'm gonna let you know I can't handle much. What are people who know you online most shocked about when they meet you in person? Me, how strikingly beautiful, handsome I am. They were like, you look really good on screen, but in person you look even. And with the jacket on, killing them. With the jacket on, Leanne, show the jacket again. With the jacket on, I'm killing them. How about you, Doc?
My height. I always hear you.
Right.
I thought you were taller.
Right. Doc is Woodle. She's Woodle. Like, she don't open doors. She just walks underneath to get in. That look. Okay, look. See, that's the fire jacket. Everybody, put a thumbs up in the chat to tell me how fire this jacket is, or put fire emojis in there. Just show me. This is what it.
Give your honest opinions of this jacket.
Honestly, it's a hot jacket, and I did, again. If you guys are late, it was a lot of hate because they didn't want me to be great. So they were trying to hate on my jacket because they don't want me to be great. They're trying to slow down my greatness, and I'm not doing that. You know, I'm gonna continue to I'm gonna continue to shine. You know what I mean? So then that's something else they just learn. They learn how fly I am. You feel me? They don't see me, but now they see this jacket. I'm like, oh, he, him. So Doc, your height, Leanne. What about you?
Usually my height. My height.
Talk like she big, and she walk right on the doors too. I thought my door was locked. How you getting here? I just walked in. You got a key? No, I just walked in. It was open underneath. Doc's so short. She's short in heels. That's how short she is. No, heels make her taller. They don't make her taller. It's just weird.
I be trying to have some height. That's why I wear heels all the time.
Right. She can wear a 10-inch heel to still be 5 foot. Just short. It's so interesting how little they are. They are little people. They are little. How tall are you guys? I know, Leanne, you're like 4'11". You're like officially a little person, right?
I'm not. No.
That's a lie.
I'm 5 foot even.
Okay, we know that's a lie. Little person.
It's not a lie.
Little person. Leanne can't. There's no chair she can sit in and her feet can touch the ground. Not one. Crazy. Feet just swing all the time. It's like swing. And how tall are you, Doc?
5 feet, man.
There you go. Yeah, Doc. 5 foot unite.
5 foot nothing.
The
60
lies
inches.
that are told on the show are specifically for the show, not real. Don't believe anything you hear. Oh, what's the next one, Leanne? People also are just so amazed at how shy I am in real life. Really quiet.
Lies.
Really
What?
shy. This is shy guy.
What?
They're not, they're like, oh my God, I thought it was so fun. And I'm just really a regular. Like I'm a regular person, like everybody else. They can't believe I'm a regular like everybody else in real life.
Funny.
Okay, do I like being single? Do I like being single? Yeah. I don't want to be in a relationship. Oh wait, I can't see this. I'm blind.
I do want to be in a relationship. Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. But here's the thing. I'll continue to be single until somebody can match my vibe, my energy. Because I'd rather be single than being in a halfway relationship. You gotta know your worth. Gotta set boundaries and stand beside them.
Okay.
Sound like people gonna be single forever. Single looks good on most of you. Stay single. What do you think, Leanne? What do you think, Leanne?
I think I'm about that life.
Okay.
You know, single for life, crew over here, because like she said, you got to know your worth, know your boundaries, stand by it. Plus, I have a very short fuse.
Height.
So that's my fuse is about as tall as I am.
So that's interesting, right? So what do you think, Doc?
What about people being single until they find
someone that matches their vibe?
Match?
Yeah.
I think it's better than to be in a bunch of bad relationships. I think it's okay to wait until you find, someone that you're willing to work with. Because even if they met your vibe at the beginning, there's going to be some stuff that doesn't match because you're two different people.
Let's talk. So I don't care about your vibe. It's really about what you put into this relationship. Because like I said, at a certain point, you're not going to vibe. everybody, most of the time, if you make it past the first couple of dates, you're going to vibe for a little bit because it's fun. It's that honeymoon. And then when issues start to come up or you start to see things that you kind of differ on, can you get through that? Nobody's going to be on your page fully. And that's what it sounds like.
Right.
I'm waiting for somebody. Well, keep waiting. Go buy a dog. They'll be loyal to you to the end. Because if you're not willing to have some compromise and allow some space for another person, you're going to be by yourself forever. Right? You have to
Yay. My bad. Go ahead.
And then the other thing, I love all these so-called I'm single woman and I'm waiting for the vibe and all that nonsense. But why do you keep giving it up then?
Who said they're giving it up?
They are.
You just make stuff up.
I don't.
Make stuff
How
up
do you know
and
that?
run with it.
Half the guys I know have sex with single girls. They're all single. And been single for years. I've been single for 5 years. But your body count ain't single. It's not in single digits no more. Your body count is multiplying. So that's where I'm confused at, because I mean, people have needs. They're not getting relationships, but they're having relations, right? So I'm confused. Like, what is the goal here? You know your value, you know your worth about getting a relationship, but your value and worth don't stop your legs from spreading. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Now, again, if you, I believe if you're single and you're just dating and kicking with people and you're not getting your back blown out every other day, cool, that makes sense. But if you're getting your back blown out, what is the goal here? What are we doing? Have you been single? And again, if all the people you're meeting is not working, it's you. You are the problem. Most of the single women or single men, you're the problem. Everybody can't be wrong. Either you got a bad picker or you're just not, allowing space for people and it's not working.
Define not working.
Meaning if it doesn't go past a certain point and nothing blooms into anything, so it hasn't worked, at a certain point, well, why is everybody you're not working with anybody? You might want to go be a nun.
Well, I need to see what type of gown I need. Oh my life. Jesus.
No, but again, you're not actively looking, right? But if you're I'm talking about people who are actively looking and you're going on dates and you're meeting people and you're on these apps and you're going out and nothing is working, you can't keep saying it ain't no men out there. It ain't no women out there. You can't keep saying that because there are people out there. There's something wrong with you. I know the hard pill to swallow. I'm single and I'm happy. Well, stay happy.
Jada Gray said, because you're single, you must be celibate? ?
No, I say keep them numbers going. Like, I mean, just try to break some records. Try to have as many as you can. That's what I'm saying. Keep it up. But if a relationship is what you're looking for, you might want to do something to make a relationship happen. That's all I'm saying. But if you're not looking for a relationship, I mean, what are you looking for? Right? That's my thing. If you're telling me, if you're saying there's no good men or no good women, but you're laying down with them, I'm confused.
Jolene says, I'm confused by the correlation, though. Single people can't have sex?
They can. I said, keep it up. Put as many miles on yourself as you possible. That's the best way to learn yourself, right? If you can get to 100, that you can really learn yourself. You can learn what you like, and you'll be better for the person that gets you the 101. You'll be better for them.
Jada Gray says, they need moment dick or moment dicks.
Right. And I'm not I'm not against that, but it's just weird. And again, if you're the type of person that I can't find anybody, everybody I meet is trash. There's poop in the water, there's pee in the water, the dating pool, but you still get penis or penises in the dating pool. Well, what is your goal? If your goal is penis, then keep it up, or your goal is vagina, keep it up. But don't complain about what's happening.
You know, here's my question about the body count thing.
Okay.
So, do guys just automatically know if you got a high body count or not? Will you just put it in and
Yes.
be like, 18 people been in here?
Yes, we know.
They like to think they know.
We do know. We do
They
know.
like to think they know.
Jolene said, Daryl, you sound ridiculous. Laugh
I
out
don't.
loud.
Women just get
Sound
offended when we start
ridiculous.
telling the truth. Yeah. So stay single and keep racking them up. Sounds like a good plan to me. I say keep it up. Single looks good on most. And I think you kind of know if a girl's for the streets. Like if I met you 2 hours ago at the bar and I'm taking you home, then most likely you have a high body count. Because I'm not special. You know what I mean? I'm not special. If you give it to me, you give it to everybody.
Oh,
So I
that's
think-
a terrible way to think. My
Oh,
goodness.
so I'm she's
What if she does really like you and you just kind of
in 2 hours?
look, now you always gotta make it ridiculous. And
Well, that's what I said.
make
I
it
said if I just met you and I'm taking you down already, I'm not special. Right? It's a lot
How
of
do you
people
know that though?
because okay, you're right.
What if this is the first time she's done this? What if this is the first time she's done that?
Right. There's
Or
a lot
what
of
if
times.
because the first time had to happen sometime, even if you're going to say she for the streets. The first
Right.
time had to happen sometime.
I'm a bank on this ain't her first time doing it. Okay.
Wow.
Because again, even that, Doc, you could feel the uncomfortability if you're kind of doing something that's out of your character. You can kind of feel that sometimes.
So you didn't say she was uncomfortable. You didn't say she was uncomfortable.
What
if she did seem uncomfortable with it?
What I said is that you kind of know sometimes, contingent upon how they act. If she's super uncomfortable, I may think like maybe I would feel like maybe she kind of not as loosey goosey as I think. Like she probably like 2 a month type ones, right? Because she's kind of uncomfortable.
All right, we got a whole bunch of.
It would never cross your mind that she just like you. It's something about you that attracts you to her.
I'm not that special. Nobody's that special. Nobody's that special. You know what I mean? So if she back there throwing it back on the this is what she do.
I don't know.
She's wet and wild. She getting busy.
That's crazy.
Nobody's a champ the first time out the gate. I'm just saying.
Hey.
Like I don't really do this. Like, what the hell? No hands at all. The whole thing disappeared. That wasn't your first time. Was it your first time?
But it may not be the first time she's done that act, but it could be her first one night stand.
Like I said, it could be. But I'm going to err on the side of this is what she do if she's not really, if she's out here, I'm just going to say this is what she do. It could be her first time, but probably not. Like I had a friend and he was like, yeah, she let me take her down in the car. She said she was a virgin, her first time. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that ain't true. That wasn't the first time in the car.
Jolene said, do you think she can be loyal to you if she gives it up quickly?
Yes.
Gives it up to you quickly.
Loyalty and giving it up quickly doesn't, I don't think that. I think, yes, you can give it up quickly and still be loyal. Absolutely. I had a couple loyal ones that gave it up quickly. Next question.
Oh gosh.
What else did they say, Leah?
So why does it matter? Laugh out loud.
No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying it. I'm saying it with the people who say they can't find anybody. I'm saying in this thing. Oh, I'm gonna stay single until I find somebody that match my energy. But everybody taking you down. I don't get it. They match your energy enough to do that, but you can't do anything else. And at a certain point, when are you taking it and saying I'm the problem? There's something I need to change. if
So you're just referring to someone who's saying they're looking for a mate.
right, and they can't find anybody.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about the people who like, oh, ain't no men out there, ain't no women out there. Both, either one, men or women. But you're continually having sex with people. You're continually trying, and nothing's working. At a certain point, you have to say, there's something wrong with me. Right? I need to do something I'm doing that's not allowing me to get in a relationship. Everybody can't be the problem.
Or you have to be honest with yourself because maybe you really don't want a relationship.
Right.
Maybe you like the newness of each new
You're
thing.
in love with the honeymoon. You're in love with the honeymoon. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's you. So stop saying you're looking for a relationship. Stop saying you're looking for somebody to match your vibe. I'm gonna stay single until I find somebody that matches this vibe. But I'm gonna let them take me down. Okay. Nobody's gonna match your vibe because there's something wrong with you. We need to talk. There's something wrong with you. Change your MO. What else, Leanne? Anything else? People saying a lot of things. What are they saying?
Nah, everybody quiet now.
Yeah, see, you touch the nerve.
Touch the nerve. They just tired of arguing with you. It's no argument.
It's no argument. This is not even an argument. The facts are, if you're letting everybody take you down and you're not getting into relationships, you're the problem. Man or woman. Man or woman, you're the problem.
Here's what I want to know.
Uh-oh.
I'm about to put this up. And I just need to know.
Here comes the bullshit, y'all. Pay attention. Pardon. Here comes the bull crap. Here it comes. I know her so well. I know here it comes.
If this is okay.
The moment on your wedding day that you figured out you just
Tonight I'ma let you be the captain.
You look like
Tonight I'ma let you be a opinion. Tonight I'ma let you be a rider. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, babe. Tonight I'ma let it be fire. Tonight I'ma let you take me higher. Tonight, baby, we could get it on, yeah. We could get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy? What you want? Baby, like boom, boom, boom. Baby, take it,
So,
come here, rude boy, boy.
I think this kind of goes back to the top of the show with the masculine and feminine. So, is he feminine because he's dancing?
Is that the energy he's giving off?
Again, everybody can't dance. In his mind, he may be doing what Chris Brown was doing. He may be doing what the,
Jada Gray said divorce. Jolie said she already knew he was doing all that. Ain't
Right.
no way. Ain't no way.
Right. I'm sure
the
the wedding wasn't the first time they danced together.
So he looks like to me he got drunk.
Jada Gray says dancing. Is that what it's called?
Well, remember, he looked like he had a drink in his hand, hit the red cup, and in his mind, you see people when they're under influence, they think they're doing something they're not. He definitely was doing something, and in his mind, I told you he was Chris Brown. In his mind, he was giving, but it didn't come out that way. So I don't think that made him-
Daryl, stop playing.
See, again, I dance, so I know he was trying, and he was dancing with his wife. It wasn't like he was out there grinding on dudes or something. So what are we talking about? Just because he didn't dance the way we think he should dance, that don't make him any less than a man. He was giving the best he had, and it was a drunk dance. And some people dance a little different. That's how they normally dance. Normally.
No.
And if you go and it looked like in some of these Euro clubs, this is how they dance.
Guess what? But guess what? Our relationship is over. The relationship is over. I'm done. Ain't no coming back from that.
Yeah. You can't go out and have a good night and dance.
Ain't no saucy.
Again, he was dancing with a woman.
But okay, that's this time. What if you go out with the boys and you start drinking and dancing? Who you dancing with then?
Other women, like the same thing.
I gotta have, and I'm gonna have a problem with it.
So we're gonna reflect back to when we were talking about earlier with the threesome. Would you look at the man differently if he asked another man in the
I
room?
said yes.
You did. You're on brand, but a lot of other people were like, well, they were quiet. They were quiet on that question. No one jumped out the window and said, I would look at him differently for asking a man to be in the room. But this dude is twerking around, and you're like, I can't take it. Can't take it. So I'm confused. You know, I'm confused with what are we doing here? You know, is it okay for your man to ask for another man to be in the room, but if he dances,
I mean, sex is totally different than shaking on the floor.
Doc, but they said they would. Leanne said she would leave. Miss Gray
Yes,
said
she did.
and Miss Gray said I would leave a divorce because he was dancing that way. We didn't hear that when the threesome. I didn't hear that. So I'm just wondering.
I did say that in the threesome.
No, I'm saying you did, but I'm saying other people didn't say anything about your man asking for another man in the room. No one said like, look, I would be kind of weirded out because everybody's like, well, you just asked for a man.
Well, nobody's saying anything now, so that must mean that to them they don't see anything wrong. But
no, she said she would get a divorce. Miss Gray said she.
Well, she's the only one. She wasn't here. She wasn't here. She missed the one with the threesome.
I think if she was on there, stop it. And even Jolene just said she knew who he was. How you doing? So,
and this is what happens when you marry somebody for the sake of being married.
That's a whole nother discussion, Lee.
It is, but how do we get that from him? Just him giving the best dance performance of his life.
That was not the best. No,
Leanne, that's all he gave everything just now. He gave it all.
He gave all that sauce. Stop it.
So again, it looked like that was a European wedding, meaning like it wasn't in. So they moved differently. And it looked like he was doing the best he could. He tried to twerk on her.
Like if that's the case, why wasn't none of the other men dancing like that?
You had that one friend that thinks they disco Danny Terry, and they just be like, here we go again. You have that person that here they go, thinking they can do more than they can do, right? Because some men just don't want it, and that's the problem too. Most men don't dance. So when you see a man that dance, sometimes is this what we do? You know what I mean? Just because he wasn't Chris Brown, we're gonna make him be less than because he wasn't. If it was Chris Brown out there jiggling around and popping, you'd be like, "Oh, go Chris! Here's 1,100 for the picture." He gave his best Chris Brown, and y'all like, he gay. He hiding something. He looked like he gonna put it on her later. That's what I saw. He gonna give her all that. He was advertising like you're gonna get this later.
Interesting.
His wife looked like she was no fun. He needed to divorce her. She was no fun.
She looked like she had a serious attitude.
Like I think, like Jolene said, she was like, "Man, you said you wouldn't let nobody know this. This is our secret. Now you out here fluttering around the dance floor. Look, we can't leave people because they do a dance. That's not okay."
Hold on. I got a request to play the video again. I gotta find it.
See, it's a hit. It's such a hit. Somebody want to see those moves again. So listen, we're in court right now, right? Your Honor, can we replay the video so we can see that he was dancing in a masculine way and they looked to the untrained eye, but he was only focused on his woman. He didn't look at another person he didn't look at. He was giving her all that glory. He was giving it to her. Just because he wasn't the most skilled dancer, we shouldn't make him be something because of the way he moved. Again, half of y'all can't dance.
Find it.
What? It's in the group.
Okay.
It's a recent post. I posted it. You got
Half
it?
of y'all.
You got it, Lee?
2 seconds.
Okay.
Hold on.
All right.
Half of y'all can't dance, and you think you're doing something. How many of you people on this stream get drunk and think they're dancing better than they are? Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, I think that's
Come on.
that happens a lot.
Yes, that happens a lot. I've seen people like,
yes.
what is she doing? Get your friend. Get your friend. You ever get your friend, because she is on 10 right now. So it happens. I wish Rooster was here. I wish Rooster
People
was here.
post videos of their friends and family members all the time.
All the time.
Dancing drunk.
People think they're doing more than they are. Right? People think, and they're doing the best they can. Ruth posts dancing all the time in her videos.
Mm-hmm.
Ruth always dancing. Kind of.
Oh, that was shady.
I know, right?
That was
That's why
so
I didn't say
shady.
nothing.
Disrespectful.
I told you we're gonna talk
Always
about it
shady.
in here. Oh, it's shady. It's palm trees out here. So all I'm saying is that, you can't. I don't think you should judge. Again, if he was dancing on other people, on men or other women, then maybe you could be like, this is. But no, he was just dancing with his wife, no less, with her. I don't understand how you get in trouble for dancing with your wife. He got in trouble for dancing with his wife. He should divorce her for that alone, because he was dancing with her. So I don't know why was that even a thing? You find it, Leanne?
Yep. Hold on. I'm about to post it up. Put it up.
The moment on your wedding day that you figure out you might be window dressing. Yes, again, this is where we talked about. It wasn't masculine for him to dance that way. Yeah, I think he was giving the best he got. It looked like a European wedding.
No, it looked like he was out of pocket.
Because he's dancing to us. And remember, other countries definitely, and I don't know if this is the case. It looked like it's not here by the design of the buildings. Focus on her. Here, baby. Let me
see the guy back here, right here. Not doing that.
Tonight I'ma let you do your thing, yeah. Tonight I'ma let you be a rider. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, babe. Tonight I'ma let it be fire. Tonight I'ma let you take me higher.
I know what happened.
Tonight, we could get it on, yeah. We could get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy? What you want,
She's embarrassed.
Right.
She's embarrassed.
Get it. I've been there before where I'm dancing. People are embarrassed. You're embarrassed. People are looking at you. And for her, she may not like that. You know what I mean? So she got embarrassed. I've been there. I've danced with people.
Homie.
No,
not
it
that
happens.
Slow wine. Not the slow wine.
Lisa, not the slow wine.
Why not? I wine no women all the time that get them. They get super wet when you do that.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So again, everything he's doing, there's nothing. He's dancing with her, and she tried to dance a little bit, but she can't dance at all. So really, she's embarrassed because he's killing it, and she's like, I can't do that.
Jolie said, Daryl relates. Laugh out. She said, listen, he threw it back.
He did. Listen, there's not a move that he, except for that one little shaky joint that I haven't done. And that little thing right there, I don't know what that was. But all the other moves, I've done all of them. And women love it. Right? They love it.
Jada Gray said, tonight I'm going to let you be a rider. He gave her a look like that's not the first time. It's not the first ride.
I think, listen, I really believe she was just embarrassed. He was doing too much. She's trying to control him. and stop his fun. She's like, the fun stops here. She's the fun police. I think his relationship is gonna be terrible because she's the fun police. And you see it, she tries to jump. All she had was a little jump in her. She can't move that way, and she's upset.
No, she's shocked. Like, what the hell did I just get myself into?
No, I believe, like Jolene said, this is not the first time he let loose like this. The moves are definitely what he do. They're his go-to moves. He didn't get them that night. You know what I mean? He didn't get them that night. She's just the fun police, and I think he should divorce her because she's not gonna be fun. He looked like he's a ball of fun at the party. Like he's gonna be dancing on the floor all night. He's gonna be giving that energy. Like I said, he's just dancing with her. He's jumping around. There's not anything you see. He's not looking at anybody else. He's not paying attention to anybody else. He's really into himself and her. Look at that. Come here, baby. Let me give you this. Let me give you. Look, turn around and put it on you. Put it on you. And look, she's a hater. She's like, I can't move like that. That's what happens. Women do it all the time. When I start doing stuff like that, and women can't do it, they're haters. They're like, my body can't move like that. I'm like, well, you need to get your pelvis game up. This is the problem. It's hate. Again, it's the same thing. She is hating him for being great. She's trying to stop his, that's
stop his greatness.
She's trying to stop his greatness. He was a showstopper because you see he stopped the show. They were like, oh look, oh, there he goes. And other women were like, oh, my man can do that. See, this is what I'm telling you. This is what happened there. She's just embarrassed.
Jolene said, no, we don't love it. Laugh out loud. Please please do not throw your butt back on me.
I'm telling you, experience, women love it. And then I'll take my legs and wrap around her waist, my hands on the ground, and get busy.
What?
You understand me? I'll send some videos of what happens when I do this, and they go crazy.
Oh
and
gosh! And you don't even drink.
I don't.
So you have no excuse.
Listen. It's aphrodisiac because after you do
Jada
that,
Gray,
they're all waiting.
Jada Gray said he ain't get no more after that. She left. She left, and he moved on to a whole to who he really wanted, which was a dude.
See, that's what I'm telling you. Masculine and feminine. They made it a feminine because he was dancing a certain way. It doesn't. So I know for a fact when you dance, women love it. I'll bring videos next week. We can post some of them. Some of them.
It ain't even about the dancing. It's about the energy he's giving off.
He's giving off. I'm having fun. Like I said, if he was looking at other people, he was in his own world. He wasn't attentive to anybody else but his wife.
You trying it.
No, you guys are trying to make it be something it wasn't. Like I said, if that was Chris Brown,
Chris Brown wouldn't be doing that.
He does.
No.
He does.
No.
Yes.
No.
Look at some of his videos. But the one with
you ain't never seen Chris Brown throw it back on nobody.
I have. You can look at that.
Jolene said, Daryl, would you want a girl to start grumping all up on you in your face?
What?
Crumping on you all up in your face.
Yeah, then I crump back. That's what I crump back. And then I pick her up like this. That's what we do.
Crumping.
Jolene, I'm like acting like
my
Jolene,
bad, Jolene. That's my fault.
You know how I do, Jolene. What are you talking about? You've seen me in action. You know they just come and they be oh.
Jada Gray says he's giving off he needs a man.
Again, I think it looked like they weren't look like a European, and that's how when you go to a Euro club, that's kind of how they dance. And they
but his wife seemed embarrassed by it though. She seemed like this shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, like this is not normal.
Right.
No, listen, if she was out with him before, she was embarrassed of the attention. If I go out with girls and I start dancing and people start looking, they get embarrassed all the time. It happens all the time with me. All the time. Some girls will run, then I'll chase them, and because the show's on. Yeah, the show's on. Once I know you're running and everybody, I'm chasing you. The show is on. And that happens. So for me, I can see it happening. I can see people being embarrassed. I can see because she's like, he is way too much. I'm not on his level. He's out here killing it. To her, he's Chris Brown. She's like, I can't take it. It's Chris Brown. It's too much. So I get that's what happened. So she ran off. So that's it. We got another one, Leanne, before we get out of here.
Jolene said, damn, Daryl be embarrassing people, laugh out loud.
Yes. Yes. Take them, pick them up, throw them around, do all type of stuff. It's what we do.
We got one more.
I think Doc saw some videos of me dancing that Mary May sent you.
Oh yeah, I saw the one video.
That's what we do. You saw it. Oh wow! Yes,
Appropriate or inappropriate for a father-daughter?
I personally, and I'm gonna jump out the window and say I don't see anything inappropriate about it. I personally don't. Again, I think if you see something inappropriate, that's most likely because the warped world we live in, and we just see things wrong. Like we see problems in anything. That's as a man with his daughter, they're having fun together. What could be wrong with that? I mean, if it was something inappropriate, we're taking pictures, we're having fun. They got a great bond. I'm confused.
Yeah. Jolene said I don't see any issues either.
Right.
Jada Gray said I can't tell exactly what the bottom one shows. Okay, hold up. I'll pan down.
And it's weird. It's so interesting because we look at men sometimes in a like a sexual deviant type way. I remember the daycare that my daughter was going to. They hired a man, and half of the parents took their kids out of the daycare because the man worked there.
Oh wow!
So and the lady's like, she had to fire him. She's like, I don't want to. It'd be great to have a man here for the children, but half my business left. So I definitely understand the way that men are looked at, and men are looked at it as men have, and it's even being perpetuated now because if women are picking a bear over being a man in the woods, that just shows there's a problem with the way of thinking. It's not too sound on their thinking. If you like, I'm going to pick the bear, it's going to kill you every time. You might be able to fight off a man. You're not fighting. None of us fighting off a bear, but that just shows the way the thinking is off, right? It's off.
So, hold up. Jada Gray said, I don't like the one outside, but all the other ones seem okay.
Gotcha. And what don't you like about it? What is it giving you, or what are you feeling that makes you not like it? This father and his daughter, him holding his daughter in the picture. Because I think listen, his daughter's older. That's his baby. And he might have held her like that when she was younger. And that's still his baby. That's always going to be his baby. And, I don't know what's wrong with the picture. Why do we feel like something is wrong with it?
But I'm beyond overprotective with my girls.
Right. And again, I hear you. That's the world has made us that way, right? The world has made us very vigilant. We just question everything. And I get it. But then when we have things like this, our perception can be the way we look at it. Our perception can definitely be something and see something different. And that's tough, because a man should be able to be with his daughter and show her love and things of that nature. And you shouldn't have to just all you can do is put your hand on the shoulder, because anything else may look weird. That's tough. That's tough.
I saw a post of Wiz Khalifa kissing his son.
Oh, right.
And the way they snapped the picture made it look like it was something other, because I saw the video And it was a fast, quick peck.
Right.
Somebody zoomed in on the peck and made it look like something else. And people were in the comments like, oh my God, why are you kissing your kid in the mouth? And you shouldn't do, I mean, oh, the things we do with our mouths, why would we kiss our kids? I'm like,
Right. Right. And again, we just look at things. Now, would you look at it the same if it was a woman kissing her son? Do you think they would have the same type
well, a lot of the women in the comments said that they don't kiss their children on the lips.
Well, they know what they did that night before. That's why I get it. And I wouldn't
what came to my mind is if you brush your teeth and rinse your mouth out, why do you need to worry about what you did with your mouth?
Well, make sure. Well, it's not your teeth and your mouth I need you to make sure you wipe them lips off really good. and sometimes your cheek area, your chin, all that needs to be wiped off because I don't know where it went at.
Why are you still carrying that around?
Right. Well, I mean, sometimes you can't see it, so I need you to soap that off.
Ew.
You know what I mean? Soap that off. You know. But other than that, I don't see, and that's the problem. The world has really desensitized us to the point of having these interactions. It makes these interactions bad. It makes it something. Oh, I can't believe they kissed their child. What? They kissed their child? Again, it's nobody. Then I'm tonguing them down. Hey, have a good day at school.
Yes.
Right. Again, that's when we put those things on things. We make this masculine or feminine or gay or straight. We put these things on it that make us feel like the society is saying this is wrong, and it isn't. I remember a case where I think it was Middle Eastern. He was taking a picture with his baby and he was kissing the baby's butt. He was holding the baby up, kissing the baby's butt. And when he had the film developed, they saw it and they called Child Protective Services. And they try to make it to be something inappropriate. And his excuse for something like this, what kind of we do is kiss our baby. I don't know what it was, but it was something they kind of do. But even in the picture, I didn't see it as anything wrong. You know, you're taking a picture, you're holding them up, and it didn't seem like anything wrong. It didn't seem like, but people see, you know, deviance in anything like that. So,
I mean, you kiss your baby's feet. Does that mean you have a foot fetish? A lot of people kiss their baby's feet when they're playing with them, or do the raspberries on the belly, or
right. I think kissing the baby's feet is nasty, but you know, hey.
Well, the baby can't walk. They haven't been on the floor.
I don't know.
If you wash the baby feet, you shouldn't have a problem with it.
I don't know. They might be walking when I ain't looking. I'm cool. I'm not going to kiss nobody's feet. but yeah, right. It's like they make all these things that we do a problem, and soon we're not going to touch each other at all.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I see a lot of these people across from me in therapy who didn't have physical affection from their parents for whatever reason.
Right.
And if you're allowing, quote unquote, society or social media to tell you that you can't give your child physical affection in certain ways, then that's a problem. Because you know you're not a deviant. I mean, you know.
Right.
You know, if you kiss your kid on the lips, it's not sexual.
Right. But you're kind of afraid because you don't want that call.
Right.
You know, you don't want someone to say something about what you do. So now you don't do it. You become apprehensive of things because the world is so, like, it's just so hyper vigilant that you're like, I don't want to do this. You know, I can't get my daughter a hug because they might think something, or my daughter can't sit on I can't pick her up, I can't do certain things because they may look at it weird.
Jada Gray says there are too many things and too many effed up people in this world. Some people might be traumatized from past experiences, and once they see those things, they're triggered.
Absolutely.
Very true. Very true.
But then it becomes, we live in a world of trauma. Everybody's operating out of trauma. So we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. And then we pass that down. So like I said, we're going to have a world where we don't touch each other because I'm afraid to touch this person because they may say, this is sexual harassment. I'm afraid to touch this person. They may say, this is doing something inappropriate with my child. So then we have a lack of emotional contact with each other because we're just not touching each other. We're staying away from each other. We're afraid to say, good morning. We're getting to such a place where we're afraid to do anything. Because even saying good morning at work could be a problem. You know what I mean? Now, everything's a problem. So it's the world is definitely getting more restrictive in what we do, can say, and how we live. It's terrible.
It is.
Terrible.
Me and my daughter have almost caused some accidents in the streets kissing.
Right.
So
But that's a different type of accident.
to go, to go to school or go,
Yeah.
drop her off somewhere. People like, whoa.
Yeah, that's a different reaction though. That's not a bad. Where they're like, look at that. But that's a shame too, though. When you do get the people that are the deviants that look for things like that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So I get it. It's tough, and you can't have it both ways. It is like Miss Gray said. There are some terrible people out here.
For sure.
And I think Muhammad Ali said it, like, if there's 1,000 snakes and 10 of them are bad, like, you don't know which one's which. You're gonna just treat them all the same, right? Because you know out of 1,000, 100 bad, you may get a bad one. So you got to look at everybody that way. I get it.
But you can't let that dictate how you behave with your
right.
children. Yeah.
Everybody else, keep everybody.
Yeah, you gotta watch them around other people.
Right.
Of
But you
course,
know what you're doing. So you're not doing anything wrong. So don't act like or feel like you're doing anything wrong. Don't change up what you're doing to fit society. That's what we do too much.
Yeah, I mean, physical affection is so important for children.
Right. For adults too. I love it.
Yeah, adults too. Exactly. Yes.
Physical affection. So, all right, let's wrap this thing up like a Christmas package. Hey, Leanne.
Hold on, just 1 second before we wrap up. Jada Gray says, I'm gonna change the subject and ask question, what in your mind would be a perfect first date? And if you don't receive that, would you date the person again?
Okay, so this is actually so it's kind of a trick question because the perfect first date is me getting the yams.
Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up like a Christmas tree.
So that's the perfect that's a perfect first date. Like, as you want to not. But now, if we're talking about actually, I think that the first time you meet someone, I would hope that we'd have communication, that we could talk about things and pretty freely, and kind of like you meet somebody like, oh, it seems like we knew each other already, where the conversation kind of flows, and you can talk about different things. Because to me, communication is really important to me because I love to talk. I don't talk much on here, but usually in real life.
Jesus.
But if a person, I like someone who can communicate. Now, if you can't communicate, and if I see that on the first date, there's definitely not going to be a second date. It's not. If there's a lot of silence, if there's a lot of, if I ask questions and it's really kind of like yes, no, like, and especially if I'm asking open-ended questions and you can't really expound upon anything, then there's not going to be a next date for me because I need to be stimulated here before you get this. Everybody can't get this. So yeah, for me, yes.
No, you started off with a statement that sounds like anybody could get it.
No. Well, first of all, I think you should be only going on a date with someone you feel like you can take it to the next, like from what you see visually or whatever you got in mind. You should only go out with someone that you think that there's something that can happen from it, right? You shouldn't be going out with anybody like, well, I'm gonna go out with them to see what happens. No, I think there should be, for me, it has to be communication first, maybe phone, video, whatever the case may be. I need to be attracted to them because attraction is very important to me. So if there's attraction and the phone conversations are going well, and I'm like, yo, I would take it. Then I would go out with them. But if I wasn't attracted to them or the conversation wasn't going well, we're not going on a date. So I think you should only go out with people that you feel like is a possibility.
Hmm.
But I know unless it's women going out on foodie dates and stuff like that, that's different. So I'm only going out with someone that after I talk to for a little while, I seen a video, video chat and things of that nature, and I find them to be attractive, and I find the conversation to flow. And then when we go out the first time, I hope the conversation still flows. Like that's very important. Sometimes you can flow on the phone, but in person, it doesn't go well. So communication really is important. And then the yams. How about you, Leanne? First date, real fast. Perfect first date or a date that you would not go on because they didn't possess or do something.
Perfect first date. Yeah, having a good conversation.
Mhm.
And that speaks volumes for me because I don't do that much talking.
Mhm.
But definitely having communication, somebody that's laid back, feels that can put me at ease, and we can just have a spark there that's like I've talked to you before 100 times or something like that. But yeah.
I will say one other thing. When the bill comes, I do watch what they do. Now I'm not asking if they attempt to pay or like, hey, do you want me? I think I want to hear that. If you just sit back and like, and once you, I'm not with that. I don't like that. I'm not with that. I don't owe you anything. So that might be something that might turn me off. I want just grab your purse, act like you want to do it.
The question was asked, so could you date someone solely off of personality and not looks?
I've done it. I've done it. Absolutely. I've done it. And I told them that I'm not attracted to them at all, but I love their personality. Didn't work well when I told them that. But I have done it. I have done it. But it happened over we worked together, we were together a lot, we were talking, and I really liked who they were as a person. I liked how they treated other people. Their personality really shined through. Now I wasn't physically attracted to them, but I did really like who they were. And
Yes, that is great. We have to do a hard stop and wrap this
how you
thing
cut me
up.
off when I'm telling them something?
Mhm.
You always telling somebody something.
It was a question asked from the room,
It will
and we're
never
responding
end.
to it. Again,
Okay, you
What-
finished
what-
saying what you're saying.
I
There
didn't
was a
finish.
pause
I
there.
was talking over it.
So
You're not giving the people what they want. They ask the question, you're cutting them off. This is why they don't come back. We
Oh
talk
my
about
Jolene
gosh.
says
this is why you run them
Jolene sa-
away.
Jolene
Huh?
says I need names. Laugh out loud.
Dana. There you go, Jolene. I told her that, and she was hurt really bad. I didn't understand why she was hurt. I didn't. I thought it was a good thing. I'm like, you know how people tell you to like they like the person for their personality. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you know what? Forget both of you.
All right, guys.
Doc, like I tried, Doc. You saw me try.
I know.
You know what? You guys log off. I'll talk to the people that have questions for me. Okay? Goodbye, Doc.
All right, y'all.
Bye,
Bye,
Doc.
Doc.
I know. I said I was supposed to be over here at 9 o'clock. I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, wait a minute, it's 10 o'clock. But I was having a good time, so that's why. But I'm running late for something else.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. Bye, Doc.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
You too.
Then there was two. She's gone. You know what I mean? She stayed longer than she's supposed to. Said we're gonna talk about her when she leaves. Anyway, don't cut me off again. The people ask. No, but yes, I have. Have you ever did that, Lynn?
No.
As you guys see, Leanne is very shallow. We call her shallow, shallow Halloweener. She's shallow. You have to be attractive with a beard. It's crazy. I don't know why.
Jada Gray has.
Okay. And how did it work out for you, Jada? Did like the relationship work, or did Oh my God, I'm trying to see.
It's over.
What's over? Oh, the relationship's over now.
The relationship, yeah.
Right. But you were able to try, and that's the most important thing. You were able to try to date someone off of personality. So I definitely I've been there. Now Leanne hasn't, because again, we already talked about her. She's shallow. Can't say much more about that than her. Let's see. Okay. So yeah. It's very interesting. Jada, next week, if you would like to join the panel, we would love to hear from you. Yeah, some good comments. Jolene, you're welcome too. And actually, Jolene dances like that guy dances when she had a. Never mind. I'm not gonna put that out there.
You don't be putting people business out there.
Leanne dances like that. I have some videos, and I'm probably gonna post them next Friday. Some videos of Leanne getting busy
You don't got no photos.
at Thanksgiving. Does that sound like something I have?
Jolene said, "Laugh my ass off. You crazy."
So, hey, listen. Any more questions? Please put them in real quick. We're about to get out of here. We thank you guys for rolling with us tonight. We do have a YouTube channel, Nothing But Answers. Please check it out. Like, subscribe. We are trying to get our viewership up over there. So please hit the like and subscribe button and notifications. I'll be wearing my jacket soon, so get ready. I'm gonna be outside with it. I know all you haters who are trying to stop me from being great. It's not gonna happen outside. Anybody, if anything you didn't like tonight, if there was something said that you were offended by, please, I take all the emails, send all the hate mail to Leanne Little at gmail.com. Send it right there, and I will get the messages, and then we can respond to it. But all hate mail goes to Leanne Little at gmail.com. Any last words, Lee?
Yeah, just if you give somebody a gift that you were with, go ahead and take that back when you leave. Don't even ask them. You just snatch it up out of there. That's what you do. Rip it off their finger. Take the refrigerator and the microwave.
Well, you see the one guy. Hey, you see the one guy? He got back with the girl just to get the ring. he got back with her, got the ring, and then left and broke up for good at the point.
And that's what you do.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
Move criminal.
Yeah.
Move criminal. So yeah, I agree with Leanne. Steal your stuff back, and then if you got to break in the house when they're not there, you got to do what you got to do. It's yours, so you can't get really in trouble for taking your own stuff. I don't think you can.
Oh, one other thing that people are surprised about me when they see me in person is my voice, my singing voice, because I have perfect pitch and stuff. So
I'm surprised.
Online is one thing, but in person, I'll be flowing. So that's something right there that y'all need to know.
So I think something else they might know about you now, and it's mental health is real. It didn't seem that way online, but in person you'll see cuckoo. It's okay. But for me, I just want to wrap it up by saying, listen, dating people on personality probably doesn't work well. They need to be attractive.
There you go.
That's pretty much it, I think.
If he's shaking it like a salt shaker, it's over. It's over.
Hey, look, we out of here.
All right.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks everyone for joining us. Have a good night. Hit the button.
Bye.